What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of TheStankCast. I'm your host, Ham Stank, and here is Craig Cowie, and you can see we're in a new location. We've moved the pod. It's actually snowing outside, and the studio was freezing cold.
Yeah.
And we've also thought about trying something new. So, Cowie, you tell them about it if you want.
Well, we're actually at Chateau de Cowie. That's where we are currently. We're at my house currently in the living room. Because, well...
It's comfier, and I like the setting, to be honest. And I didn't want to intrude on you originally, but I have thought this would be a perfect room for the podcast for a while. But
I said before we should have done it here, but it's just the fucking move and everything, because of all the equipment. But
yeah,
it's done now, so...
It's a case of I didn't want to intrude on your home life as well. Cause
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
We're here now.
The cat's like company, and, well... I was going to be sitting here watching TV anyway.
Yeah, very true. There's two house cats kicking about, so they'll probably jump in somewhere at some point.
They're actually both right behind us. You won't be able to see them, but they're right there.
They're in the little cat thing, but they'll probably jump out at some point, so look forward to that. Beans is a riot.
Yeah.
He's ruined my hand at one point too, so...
He had his way with mine yesterday as well. I've got scores all over my hand and everything.
Yeah, but it's good fun.
Yeah. I totally push him into it as well. I totally pester him until he fights me, and then I moan that he's fucking attacked me. He can call me Israel.
Oh my god, already! New location, same pattern.
Oh, sorry.
Right, moving on from the political shit.
Yes.
What happened? What's been happening? We've recorded one episode since the last since New Year.
I've done two. Oh no, mine was
Since
before,
New
wasn't
Year,
it?
yeah,
Yeah, sorry,
since
mine
New
was
Year.
Christmas.
I wanted to ask you what your... I haven't asked you yet. What's your New Year's resolution been? Have you had one?
Yeah. It's to lose weight again, because I did lose weight and then I've put on weight again, so it's to get back down again, because, it sucks being so heavy. So, it's probably to lose weight.
Your rolling partners think the same thing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They are. I'm sure they're absolutely buzzing for me to drop some of the kilos again. Make things a little bit less like just a fat man lying on them. So yeah, just that. I don't know. Was there anything else?
No, well, you've started your new diet, haven't you? You've almost went keto again.
Yeah, basically I have went keto.
Which has been miserable for everybody around them.
Yeah, I know, but once I've lost all the weight, it'll still be miserable for everyone around me. But I've gone keto, and then I eat like carbohydrates before the gym, before I train.
Okay.
So today's treat of carbohydrates is going to be super noodles, because any carbohydrates, carbohydrate.
Proper pasta. I see. That's cool. I didn't pick out any New Year's resolutions. The only thing I was focusing on, and I thought about during the New Year, was making the Porty successful.
Yeah.
The new place of business. So that is my main goal for this year. And also, I'm actually talking shite. The main goal for this year was to focus a lot more on the podcast.
Yeah.
And to improve everything and get everything better and just get better at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah. And then when I got this job, that took a little of my focus away. But once we get that settled, the podcast should be no bother. So
yeah, definitely. Once you get into the swing of it, it'll be good. We'll be able to.
Those are my two things that I'm really focusing on this year.
Well, I'm taking that one as well. I need to lose weight again, and I need to start doing a little bit more rather than just I just turn up. Is what I do right now. So
we'll see how far you get in about 3 months. One with the diet, and then see how we are in 3 months for how far the podcast has gone yet.
And the Porty. But that should be alright, because I think even on my keto, it just means I'm going to have to come and just eat steaks. Because I can have steak and broccoli.
You come at the Porty, we'll be alright.
Yeah, steak broccoli and coleslaw. Do you make coleslaw?
Yeah.
Steak, broccoli and coleslaw, mate. That's all I need.
Fair. Yeah, I can do that for you.
Beautiful.
Come to the Porty, keep us in.
Yeah, definitely come to the Porty, because did we speak about the last time when I went? Did we speak about the fact that I'd been? So I went. I came along, didn't I?
Yeah, you came along with your mother and Olivia.
Yeah, it was good for my mum's belated birthday, because I'll give you one. So we're meant to go see my mum, and obviously parents, you buy them a wee gift for their birthday, right? So me and Liv spent a while trying to work out what we're going to get her. My mum loves going out to cafes and loves going out for a tea or soup and a sandwich. So we're like, there's this really nice one that she knows about that's up in Aberdeen. She was like, it's really nice. We'll get her a voucher and stuff like that to go there so she can go for a tea and stuff. It'll be good.
Okay.
And I'm like, right, cool. And we both thought each other had booked it. So it got to Mum's birthday, and we weren't going to go and see her anyway. So it was like, well, we're going to go and see her a couple of days later.
Yeah.
Gets to a couple of days later. I'm like, have you got the thing? She's like, no, we didn't order it. I was like, shit, you're right, I was meant to order it, wasn't I? I was like, well, fucking one of us was meant to order it anyway. So it was like, message mum, like, Mum, can I take you out for tea? She was like, yeah, sure, why? I was like, well, told her the story, and she was like, you're a fud. I was like, yeah, but I'll take you out for tea. So that was the whole reason why we came to the Porty.
So now she has to wait another year. Well, I appreciate you coming to the Porty, and I hope we held up the standard.
It did.
But, so she has to wait another year to go to this place in Aberdeen now?
Nah, because I'll
Oh,
forget.
wait, she doesn't know about it.
No. Yeah, no,
It's
she doesn't.
Liv knows about this
Yeah,
place.
it was me and
Okay.
her. We discussed it,
Okay.
and then we were gonna.
I'm on
But
board.
like I said, I thought she'd booked it, but I should have been. I was supposed to be booking it.
Because
So.
it's your mother, yeah.
Yeah, so I forgot about it. So then I was like, fuck. But we took her for tea, and honestly, steak pie was slamming, mate. Bonbons were slamming. What else was it? The chips. I did not expect you to whip out fucking wedges for chips, which was fucking lit or whatever, like chunky
Handmade.
chips.
I mean,
Unbelievable. That was what my mum said. My mum thought the chips were unreal.
yeah,
What did my mum have?
Your mum, I think, had fish and chips. And Liv
No,
had
she
fish
had
and
the curry.
chips,
She had
and
the
she had the
butternut.
sweet potato curry.
Sweet potato curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it was really good. And the chips, mine was awesome. It was so filling though.
Yeah, big portions.
Yeah, good though, mate. Good though.
It's classic, like...
It's got the fucking Porty.
yeah. It's classic, like, gastro pub type food. You just...
Mm.
Lots of portions and
Yeah.
big steak pies and stuff like that. It's good.
It's good though.
Try to do it all homemade and that.
Yeah, I'll just make sure I'm leave myself empty enough for a dessert next time.
Yeah, well, I'll
'Cause-
give you that starter, so...
Which was fucking good. Which was absolutely good. Do you know what? It was annoying because I was totally buzzing to go, but then before we came, like, I just wasn't like that hungry.
Yeah.
So I was like, got the main meal, and I was like, I'll not get 3 courses, but I'll get like a main and a dessert. And then I ate the main, and I was like fucking breathing like a fucking dog. So
I was going to do the same thing for Josh when he came, because I
Mhm.
gave you the bonbons. I was going to do the same thing for him, but the guy ordered 3 courses straight away.
I did see that. He said what he was going to order, and he just
Yeah, and
bashed
I
out
was like,
everything. Which, fair play, because, like, if it's in a scenario like this, like, I know he's obviously feels the same way, but rather than coming, like I said to my mum that I was hoping that you hadn't taken anything off the receipt, because, like, if I'm coming to, like, fucking support you, the last thing I want to be doing is being like, give me free things, though, you know what I mean? If anything, I'm going to come, I'm going to pay, I'm going to give you a tip as well. Do as much as I can to put some money into the business, if you know what I mean. That's why when you took the bonbons off, I was like, I'm going to have to give, like, a decent tip then, but to, like, try and thingy it, because... Yeah, mate. I would rather pay full, mate. If I come along. I want to pay for everything we get.
I was just trying to treat
I
you special.
I
you know what
appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Massive respect. And I absolutely love you for it. But yeah, let me pay full price next time, please.
Okay, no problem. I'm sure the boys at the Porty have no issue with
Yeah,
that.
no. Yeah, yeah.
No, but the Porty's been good so far, man. It's been good fun. It's been a lot of work, but it's I'm tired. That's why the podcast has been slacking, because it's my fault. I've been tired, but
To be fair, I probably could have made more of an effort to
it's
do
festive
more of
period,
for
man.
me and stuff like that as
We were
well.
all busy with what was going on.
Mhm.
Loads of stuff going on over the festive period, but we're back on the grind now.
Yeah.
So
I was on call over some
A
of
lot
the
of
fest
it
periods,
as
which
well.
was absolutely shit as well. I got 2 call-outs on Christmas Day.
And then you've got nights out and stuff that end up happening. You've got to go see family and everything.
Absolutely.
It's a busy time of year, man. So it happens, but like I say, focus on the podcast.
Yeah,
this
we're on
year.
it now.
We're going to be going forward with lots of good ideas. But I've already forgotten about
Yeah, was it so you had a brain fart?
I had a topic lined up that I was going to go on to, and I forgot it.
I actually, for once, have remembered what I'd thought about talking about, but I'm going to let you.
If you've remembered,
try
go
and
for it. No,
remember.
go
I
for it.
remembered some of them. There was, you wanted to speak about your football. But
Oh, Jose Mouhrino.
Jose
Yeah.
Mourinho getting sacked.
Yeah, unfortunately, the special one got sacked from Roma on... What day is today? Tuesday. So he got sacked today.
Yeah, you're going to need to give me some level of backstory. I think last time I watched football, Jose Mourinho was like Chelsea manager or something.
Really?
Probably.
That's like 2004, 5. 2008 maybe was Jose Mourinho.
Sure.
Jose
Maybe
Mourinho
it's
was
just all
there.
the memes of him. Fucking all the things.
Well, that's where he got called the special one, because he did amazing things
Yeah.
for Chelsea. And
So
then
when
he was
did
at
he move to
United.
Roma?
Uh,
Yeah, Man United.
he was at Man
That's
United.
maybe what I'm thinking actually, Man
Yeah, he was
United.
at Man United a couple of years ago, maybe about 6-7 years ago.
Mm.
Then he went somewhere else, and then he went to Tottenham, and then Tottenham sacked him. He got them to a Europa League final, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Tottenham.
and Tottenham have never won a trophy, and they sacked him before the final. So he got them to the final, and then they sacked him before he could play the
What?
final.
Why?
No idea.
My
because
little
he had a
brother,
fallout.
supports Tottenham.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, my dad's son. He's a Tottenham fan. Well, he actually wants to play basketball now.
Nobody likes Tottenham.
Well,
Just so you know.
he does.
Well.
Sorry if you're listening.
Speaks for itself.
Sorry, Daniel.
Yeah, so Mourinho was there, and then they got sacked, and now he was at Roma in 2021, I believe it was. He's been there for 2.5 years, up at Roma. He won them. He went and won a European Cup with them, but I think it was the third one,
Uh,
not the Champions League, not the Europa League, the Conference League. I think he won the Conference League because you know how I don't even know if you know.
I've heard of the Conference League, but
So they've added a third European tier of football. So you get the Champions League, which is like the winners of your league and the top four, and then you get the Europa League, which is 5th, 6th, and 7th, I think, and then you get the Conference League, which is 8th place and 9th place, or 7th and 8th place that go into that. So
that's mad.
It's just so that the smaller teams have a chance of getting into Europe and making more revenue.
It's making me think of what's the quote from The Incredibles when he talks about her trying to get to. He's like, oh no, she's graduating. He's like, she's going from the 4th grade to the 5th grade. He's like, they keep on trying to find ways to celebrate mediocrity. That's what that fucking is. It's you're not even good enough to be 3rd or 4th, but we'll fucking still give you a chance at a cup.
Yeah, well, it's the only way that they've got a chance of making money from Europe and then competing. And if you win that, you go into the next one. I actually quite like it, to be fair.
I suppose it's more cups, more games, more things to win, more stress, more tension. You gotta love that.
No, it's and it also means like because sometimes when the top teams, I know we're going off my reading.
Wait, so this is any football team? Like this is like the Champions League's just any football teams, isn't it? And then the conference is just any as well
in Europe.
Oh, because you said Europa as well, champ.
Yeah.
So the Champions League's only European team. Is it actually?
Yeah.
So it's not really the Champions League then, is it?
Well, Europe is the capital of football, really. Like.
But what about like Brazilian teams and that? Are they not that good?
Nah, the Brazilian league isn't that good. No,
Oh.
It's not because they don't have money. It's all about money. Like all the money is in the Premier League.
Yeah, when I'm trying to think to myself of countries that aren't in Europe that would actually have good football teams, I actually can't really think of them.
America are starting to get better. China and Asia.
MLB, is that what they've got?
MLS.
MLS. Oh, yeah.
Major League Soccer.
Oh, yeah.
They've got like the Asian teams are starting to get a lot better. And but again, it's league teams. So like their national teams are starting to get better, but their league teams aren't really improving.
Right.
That
Okay. I see.
It's because football has always been European heritage. Like it has been the sport of Europe for such a long time now.
Why were Brazilians so good at it then? It seems like Brazilians
Because
all
you
play
wanna know
football.
something, right? Because
oh god, it's going to be some kind of like
horrible
pillaging, fucking
no,
taking over countries thing, isn't it?
Brazilians are so poor.
Yeah.
Right. They don't have no shoes. They don't have nothing, and they're just playing on the bare concrete with bare feet, like and a ball coming down. And when you have natural touch like that, and you get your feet get used to the hard ground and stuff, it just becomes a lot easier, and you become harder, don't you? Like, and then when you go onto these professional teams and you're wearing boots and on lovely grass and that, if they have such a rough upbringing, I think it builds such good football players.
Yeah. I suppose when they're in that position, it'll build mad drive. For
That's
them
what
to
I'm
want to
saying, like
succeed, so they'll actually try
like
harder than your average person. And
like the boy Anthony, he's not that great at Man United. He's a right winger, but he's not that great. He's a Brazilian, but he came from the favelas, so he's like literally like that. He's got a good touch in that, and he's got good ball control. But a lot of Brazilians are known for the ball control. And
like Ronaldinho and that was
of
that.
Course,
they were like in Ronaldo, like fat Ronaldo.
yeah, R9. He was amazing ball control.
I just remember him in the fucking.
Yeah, with that haircut. Yeah.
You
see the photo that was years ago, but there was a kid who went and got a haircut, or got his dad to cut his hair, and he was like, I want my haircut like Ronaldo. So his dad did him the only Ronaldo he knew, and it was
and left him.
Yeah, he just left him with that. It was amazing.
For anyone that actually doesn't know football as well, Ronaldo had a haircut that was just this bit of hair here, nothing
I'm sure
else.
Most people would know that.
Yeah, no. Well, here you'd be surprised.
Most people would
like,
know that.
yeah, he just had this.
Yeah,
just that mental.
I'm enjoying the fact we're talking about
like the
football
opposite of a receding hairline. That's what he had.
Yeah. The thing is, he was so good that nobody could say anything to him. He was so good. Going back on Mourinho though, so Mourinho got sacked today. They're sitting. I think it was got to do something with background stuff. I don't know the ins and outs of it, obviously, but looking on the face of it, I would say it's something behind the scenes has gone on because. Yeah, okay, this season he has his lowest win percentage, which is 40. I know, at Roma he has his lowest win percentage. It's like 49.8% or something. For a manager to be your lowest win percentage at any team, that's pretty good.
Well, like 50% basically, so like wins half the games.
Roma, and in Italy, Roma aren't always a top 4 team. You've got Inter Milan.
That's what I was going to say, is it not more about the team themselves as opposed to his ability?
He's been in charge of the team for 2 years now, so it should be his team. So he has to take some responsibility for that too. Not getting the best out of his players. But yes,
at the end of the day, their players are only as good as the player is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're obviously he's not got a fucking squad of fucking Cristiano Ronaldo's or Messi's. You know what I mean?
No, they don't have the. Roma don't have the budget like all these other teams as well either. Like they won the Conference League 2 years ago, last year, but they got prize money from that. But they won't. They didn't finish in the top 6, I think, in their league. So the prize money from that's going to be less. Their wages are less than everyone else.
But one thing I will say is Roma. I feel like I see maybe
Roma are a big team.
not. I feel like I see like when it comes to like other European teams that aren't like UK, like that aren't
English.
Yeah, British teams and English teams and stuff. Like you see a lot of people wearing like Roma T-shirts. And did you not say that it's merch that is where a lot of the football teams make most of their money from?
A lot of the time, but that's due to a lot of the ad revenue for football teams comes from fans coming into the stadium and watching the game, and then buying the merch. Yeah, but that comes with the big names you have. So if you have Ronaldo, like you said, at your club, you sell a lot more shirts.
Everyone wants a Ronaldo shirt.
Yeah, everybody wants a Ronaldo shirt. So it is difficult. You have to get the right players in, but I still think personally, with that squad, Mourinho could have still done something. But I feel like Mourinho's a difficult character.
Okay.
He's difficult to work with sometimes. So I feel like
Passionate, like
very.
Yeah.
So I feel like something's probably gone on behind the scenes with him and the owner, which it did with Daniel Levy, who was the Tottenham owner. That's why he got sacked right before the final.
Daniel Levy.
Yeah, you'll know
what
that.
does he own?
Well, he
He's
owns
surely
Tottenham.
a business, but he
Yeah,
must
but I
have
don't
a
know what
business.
else he
Right,
owns.
okay.
If you've seen the Amazon Prime thing with Tottenham, you know it's what's it called? All or Nothing. It's on Amazon.
The program.
Yeah, the TV show on Amazon Prime where
yeah.
it follows Tottenham and it follows Mourinho's season that season. So it'd probably be quite a good watch to see what was on. But I think it's the year after that he got sacked, to be honest.
Okay.
But it would be a good insight. I haven't actually watched it myself because I'm not a Tottenham fan. I am a Mourinho fan. I like Mourinho.
Well, you said there's no Tottenham fans.
No, there aren't any. Not really. Sorry, Daniel. But yeah. No, that can be enough football for today.
That's okay. Actually, I enjoyed that. Actually, that was interesting for me.
Well, most people know who Mourinho is.
So. Yeah. That's mad that he's been fired. You didn't think you'd go about firing
the
one of the
last
best
2 jobs.
managers in the fucking world, would you?
Last 2 jobs he's been sacked from as well.
Like firing Alex Ferguson, is it? Well, not really. He's not as good as him, but
No, he's nowhere near as good as Alex. But I can see him heading somewhere like Newcastle. Because you know how Newcastle
my
have
brother
the big-
likes Newcastle. My big brother is a Newcastle fan.
Newcastle have a lot of fans. Newcastle are... why the hell is your brother like Newcastle?
I don't know. I honestly, wait, for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't. I don't know.
From our bro, just like
I don't know if
Newcastle.
it's maybe like a FIFA thing. I don't know. Maybe played with our team on FIFA or something like that, and then likes him or something. But
Your brother's what? 2 years older than us.
yeah, he's 30 now. Yeah, 2 years older than me anyway.
He's only a year older than me.
He's a year and 8 months older than me. That's what he is.
He's only a year older than me, so he'd be the same generation of football as me. So he probably might have seen like Shearer and that would be why.
I know who that is. Yeah, I know who
yeah.
that is.
Anyway,
Shearer!
you
Remember,
how
I used to
Newcastle
scream it out the
Yeah,
TV when you were
yeah,
playing
yeah.
FIFA.
Alan Shearer.
Do you know the one I always remember was FIFA? Was it 04 or something? And there was my brother used to always play as Rangers, and there was a person. What was his name? Fuck. I know for a fact if my dad and my brother heard this, they'd probably be shouting it right now because there was one player that always, and he used to run down the wing, and my dad would be playing it, and you would hear it from the kitchen every time, just this guy's name getting screamed, and honestly, it's like a pure core memory, but I'm going big brain dead now.
You can come at some point when I keep talking. I'll come back to you. And
And I'll scream it.
Yeah. You know how Newcastle got bought recently by that Saudi owner? And
No, but I'm not surprised.
Well, they are they are the richest club in world football right now, Newcastle, but they can't spend it
Because
of
it's
the
not.
fair play regulations and all that.
Which, right, so let me take it. This is the gauge that they can only spend money that the club has made so that they don't just buy in mad expensive players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, they have to spend. They can spend as much as they make, I think, and
Right,
there's like a
okay.
cap. You can invest, obviously, enough money for your club. Of course, you can.
But only to a fair level.
Yeah, that's fair play rules, but don't get me started on that. There's loads. Just recently, actually, sorry to keep going on football.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I love football.
Yeah,
so
I'm on this.
Everton and Nottingham Forest both just 2 days ago admitted to the Premier League that they've not followed regulations, that they've broken a rule, a fair play rule, financial fair play rule. That's what they've broken. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out. But they admitted to the Premier League that they've done that. So now the Premier League are sanctioning 2 different bodies to investigate and decide the punishment. So they could get two different completely punishments for what they've done. But Everton have also already lost 10 points for it. So
for
financial fair play, yeah, something to do with like their spending. They've
football
taken so
can
many
be mad
losses.
corrupt at times, kind of.
Yeah,
It's like you're all
but
over the
if you look
place.
at Man City and that, you know, I mean, their stadium isn't filling up and stuff. So how are they affording to?
Well, they were I think they were one of the first teams that I'd heard of that was like, oh, like a
Bought over
Saudi
by
people
Saudi
have bought
team, yeah.
bought them. Now they've got all this money and they're pure rich, and then
And they basically, like, I don't know completely, but they are one of the ones that have got, I think, 115 financial.
fair play things.
Yeah, like allegations against them. So that's how they're fighting just now.
Yeah.
But people are still asking how they haven't been charged with anything yet. When Everton and Nottingham Forest have, but the biggest ones who have been winning everything, and they just won the treble. They've won the league for the last 2 years.
Like, a lot of money is cheating, but there's a certain amount of money that's too much money. Do you know what I mean? Like in the
Well,
world, like, there's a certain
Newcastle
amount of
have
money
that.
that's a corrupt amount of money, then they can just.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. But Newcastle have that money, and it doesn't seem to be applying for them because their manager just came out and said we can't afford a player from Bournemouth. The manager just came out and said we can't afford Solanke right now,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, how the can you not afford
And
Solanke?
so it sounds like the Saudis are getting around that by making their own league and buying other footballers.
That's what it seems like what they
Yeah.
tried to do anyway. But I think
your financial fair
I
play
think
will
they've
just.
realised how expensive it would be, and I don't think it's ever going to take off like the Premier League did. The reason the Premier League took off, right, was the 1990s. It was so fierce and it was a proper game then. Now it's like you can't really tackle without getting a penalty or anything like that.
Also, from
Back
what
then
I'm
it was
seeing,
savage.
there's like videos and it's like, say like Messi and Ronaldo scoring goals and people are like yawn. They're like, what do you expect? It's like they're playing with kids, like and compare it into
No, it's in the
themselves.
Saudi League. Well, Messi's in
Yeah.
MLS. He's playing for David Beckham's team.
Oh, maybe that's what. Ronaldo's playing for.
He's playing for a Saudi team.
Well, because I seen a TikTok. Maybe you'll explain this to me better. Then there was a joke TikTok and it was like when Messi scores a goal and I thought they were making a joke about Saudi League and it was like people were just like, oh yeah, whatever. And then it was when Ronaldo scores a goal and thingy and everyone was going like fucking mental and I was like, oh, like obviously just people.
It's just
but it must be.
the only reason is like that's actually a joke against Ronaldo. It's saying people are hyping him up, even though he's scoring in the Saudi league when it's a nothing league.
Oh, but then
and the MLS, like the Saudi league's ranked 138th or something like that. Don't quote me. 138th out of all the leagues. Yeah, you know what I mean. And the MLS is, I think it's a little bit higher, but still not rated highly.
It's got to be some of the African teams that are on the lower ones because I seen was it the Ghanaian football league or something. Me and my brother watched the game like years ago and it was like these two Ghana teams and like genuinely like I don't even know if they had boots on. Like the pitch was like the Vicky Park. Like there was just people around. Like it was nothing.
Saying. That's what a lot of the leagues are like that.
But these were apparently the professional football teams. I was under this as well. But my brother really likes Ghana, as he always watches the Ghana games and he likes them in the African. Okay. My brother's apparently weird. The Rangers, Ghana, Newcastle.
Yeah, weird man, weird and wee kid from our bro.
Well, this is my big brother.
Yeah, I know, but it was a wee kid from our bro.
Well, yeah,
liking them.
Yeah, mad. Because do you know what? It's just popped in my head as well. I watched a thing, and it's kind of to do with Ghana, but it's more to do with like how wild these African countries can be. There was a Ghana on a podcast, and he was on about this country that bought a football player. Like, no, they loaned a football player. So it was like one of the Nigerian teams, actually, that's what it was. One of them loaned the other team a football player, and then that team sold the player to somebody else. They got loaned a player from somebody, and then they fucking sold him. Like they sold them, and they were just like, it was.
We don't have it now.
Yeah, they were like, that's how wild Nigerian football is.
I've seen like videos of the refs getting attacked and that by the players and stuff in the African league, and then like if you look at like the Mexican league and that, it's like they come with like guns and that. Like the fans and that are coming with like they're armed to the stadiums and that. It's not a safe
savage.
Place. That's why they're ranked so lowly.
Yeah,
and that's why they never take off because you can't sell that. You can't sell that to TVs.
Oh, I could.
You can sell it in some places. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Football with guns. You could sell that like.
Football with snipers. Real snipers sitting in the stand.
It's gonna take the shot. Oh well. Keeper saves it.
Be a very different game, man. But going back to how did you even get on that?
We're on Jose Mouhrino.
Well, Jose Mouhrino went and then it went south.
I don't know. I got carried away as usual, mate. I went on a wee venture.
Yeah, we were talking about your TikTok video, and then I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, we were talking about financial fair play and with Everton and that. That was wild news. Everton lost 10 points, and now they've become a better team. Like they've won, I think they won like 6 games in a row after they lost their 10 points. Yeah, just because they've been pissed off. You know what I mean? The players have been like, well, we're in the relegation zone now.
Oh yeah, like we need to get out.
Yeah.
Been pissed off at the manager or
And they've
whoever it
got a
was. Like,
good
what the fuck are you
manager.
doing?
Well, they've changed managers so many. It'll be the owners. It's the owners
Oh,
and the
okay.
people behind the scenes. It's not the manager doesn't spend the money anymore. Back in the day when you watched football, right? Sir Alex Ferguson did everything. He bought players. He spoke to agents. He
Yeah,
did
that's what I was
everything.
under the impression. Like he
No,
was the manager.
Yeah, they're now more coaches. So they coach the team and they organise the team and they tell the team how to play it. That's more the job of it. And now there's backroom staff and more and more and more and more backroom staff. It's mental.
So like anything nowadays, more jobs for zero reason whatsoever. Yeah, just bringing in jobs
Rather
for the
than
sake of
having
it.
one guy who could literally do the whole thing.
Which
like
then you'll
Sir
know if
Alex
he's
did.
actually good at his job, because if he can do everything, he can do everything. If he can't, then
Yeah,
he's not a good manager.
exactly.
Mental.
But they've got Everton went and got Sean Dyche, who's well known for saving teams.
Oh, the manager.
Yeah,
Okay.
so hopefully he can do them a job. But yeah, hopefully we can talk a little bit more about football because I love it.
Yeah, we
And,
kind of actually enjoyed that.
yeah.
I gave you all of the knowledge I know of football right there. That was
Yeah, well,
that was everything
we'll
I've
get
got.
to we'll get to the depths of that well at some point. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think it's going to be very deep, but
We'll try.
we'll get some people on that actually know football as well.
Yeah, help educate me a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll hit my brother up. My little brother.
fair. I was wanting to shoot out a message to Kelly Clark and see if she would jump on the pod.
Yeah.
You know, she's the
We went to school with
yeah
Kelly,
Kelly. We went to
yeah.
school with Kelly.
She's a professional Scotland team, is it?
Yeah, she plays. She's the Celtic captain. You know,
That's
she's Celtic captain and she's capped for Scotland. And I think she's the last game she was on the bench. But yeah, and
Men.
as always, she's only a part-time player, and she's the captain of Celtic. She's got another job, like while she does football. She's very impressive. I would
Fair
like to have
play.
her on just to have a chat with her because I remember her not being allowed to play football with us, and her fighting it to be allowed to be in the school team in Inverbrothick. In Inverbrothick, yeah, not in primary school. She was not allowed to play for the boys' team because there was no girls' team, obviously.
Yeah, I was just about to say, was there a girls' team?
No, there was no girls wanted to play, and Kelly was the only girl that wanted to play, and she was better than
Most of the guys.
nearly everyone.
Yeah.
She was that good. No, maybe not at that time. Obviously, she's went on to amazing things. She's probably is definitely as better than everybody in that team now. But at the time, she was top 5. You know what I mean? And like that's impressive for like a 9-10-year-old, a female 9-10-year-old. But she'd been playing with us the whole time. Like
Do you know
we
what, I
played
was-
football every interval, every break from the like primary 2.
I was going to say 9-10 years ago. I was waiting to say, like, it goes to show how progressive it can be now, that like the people would never do that. But when you think about it, that was fucking 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that was about fucking last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, 18 years ago.
tremendous. Even I remember a guy in our primary school. Just staying with your cats too long, man. I remember a guy who, when I was in primary school, wanted to be in the netball team, and, his and they wouldn't let him in the netball team, and then he had to get his parents in, but he never got in.
Never got in the netball team.
No, I didn't. Weird how it was different for Kelly, but she was actually like unbelievably talented.
Yeah.
This kid wasn't as great.
I've never understood why you would want to play netball, not just basketball. At least you can run with it.
He wasn't that athletic, this guy.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
Wanted the sport that you got to stand still.
He was really good at, but the thing is, he was really good at netball.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Fair.
But yeah, I would love to have Kelly on, have a chat with her, see what she's been up to since then.
Yeah, that would be good. I've never spoken to a professional footballer before, so.
No, I would like to see what it's the ins and outs of what it's like, because she must have seen the transformation for female football.
Yeah.
She'll have went through every stage.
Do you know what?
of the
That's a good
female
thing, because that's a big. It's a very discussed topic just now as well. It's like
Mhm.
people have their very like back and forward feelings towards like the
Female
whole
football and
female
that.
football thing. Yeah.
Just
So
watch the Euros that went past. Those last Euros that England were with the Lionesses and that. It was interesting as hell.
It's
It was
interesting.
entertaining.
Do you know what the only there's one thing that puts me off women's football, and it's a person specifically.
The goalkeeper.
No, she's got short hair and she wears dark glasses everywhere. I think she's an American footballer.
Yeah. I know
She's
who
a
you're on about.
dickhead,
Yeah, I know who
bro.
you're on
She's a
about.
dickhead.
Is it Lapina or Is it something like that?
I don't know
Black
what is
hair,
it, but
is it that video of her
she-
signing the thing for the boy and not even looking at him?
It's that video, the video of her walking in to start playing her football game, and she's playing her own walkout music. She's like got a speaker playing like intro music or something like that while she's walking to the fucking thingy room, like shades on, hat on. It's dark. The girl's got shades on. She's walking, playing her thing. And just she's just like every video I've seen. I've never seen a video of her being nice to someone.
Yeah.
And I'm fair
Is it
enough.
Rafina or Ruffino or
That
something?
might be something to do with social media trying to make me hate her or something like that. But like every video I've seen of her, she's just rude as fuck to people, eh?
Yeah, fair.
And a lot of the people say like she seems to think that she is the best footballer that there's ever been, man or woman. Like she just fucking loves herself, and she's like mid.
I've definitely seen that take on her. Right,
Yeah.
I don't have a different take because I have no experience. I haven't even looked her up, and I don't even know her name. You know what I mean? I don't have that take on her. I haven't been that interested in it.
Google most hated female footballer. Guarantee it's her.
Yeah, but like you said, that could easily be social
Yeah,
media piping that to you. You know?
Yeah, which I totally get. But even like, you know, like see when you're on social media, even sometimes if you hop in the comments, there might be people like defending people. Like, even if someone's like, oh, this person, like, there's always someone that's like, oh no, but like this.
Yeah.
There's none of that. I've never seen
okay,
anyone being like, no, she's actually nice. Like everyone's like, no, you're right, dickhead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's just mad arrogant, eh? And
footballer.
yeah, I'll see as soon as.
Yeah, it already came up. The women's national soccer team.
The most hated female footballer.
It's taking me to a YouTube video. That's not great.
No, but I know she's got short hair. She's got a Karen haircut.
Yeah,
Proper short
I know
Karen
exactly who
haircut.
you're talking about.
Yeah, her.
I'm doing all these. What's going on here? Yeah, that's her right there. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's okay, man. It's fine. His phone's having a meltdown. iPhones, eh?
It's actually your internet.
My internet's fucking fine. That's the
Megan
finest of
Rapinoe.
BT. Megan Rapinoe. Yeah,
I knew it was
this
Rapinoe or
bitch.
something. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you can beat that as well if you want.
Hatred from Megan Rapinoe is ridiculous and shameful on Reddit.
What is it? Sorry, the hatred.
Yeah, the hatred for her is. I hated her before her obvious woke attitude because of her arrogance and unsportsmanlike behaviour. Now I hate and loathe and despise her.
Yeah, so that. Yeah, see, yeah, mate. People didn't like her before, now really like her just when you see what she's like.
Well, yeah, fair. I don't know. I haven't even seen her play football, so I don't even know if she's good or not.
I don't know either.
That's the
Actually,
thing.
the opinion seems to be that she's not as good as you think she is, but
Yeah.
but to a certain extent, in the defence of that, as a professional sportsman, you have to believe you're better than you are.
This is
That's
what
the
I
only way
was
you
just
can be the
about to
best.
say to you. If your
Yeah.
ego,
But you can still be a nice person.
Yeah, of course.
Like I understand why she's maybe as arrogant as she is about how good she is at football, but when she's a dickhead to like young fans that are there to see her, it's like, do you know what?
What's the point?
Yeah, get a grip of yourself. Eh? Like
But
you're
you
meant to
just
be a
do
role
get
model.
dickheads everywhere. We're all aware that in every situation
Yeah.
there's a dickhead. But if you look at like, you know who's really turned me on to women's football? Not like that. Not like that.
Okay.
Pause. Not like that. I've actually just forgotten her name, but it's the woman who does stick to football and the overlap with Gary Neville.
Stick to football.
Yes, it's on
Bro,
YouTube.
I gave you all the knowledge I have of football there. I don't know what that is like.
You're not going to know who she is because she won the World Cup with England.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. Why can I not remember her name? I watch Stick to Football all the time. It's a podcast that Gary Neville does with Roy Keane, Ian Wright, Jamie Carragher.
Ian, right.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there. I'm at the tip of my head. I am going to have to find her name.
Yeah.
But she's really put me onto it. Just the way she speaks about it. And like, she went through the grassroots where they didn't get a lot of pay and they didn't get...
Because I was listening to them on the news this morning when they were on about that female goalie had gotten best goalie of the thing, and then the manager
Megan Earps.
yeah, and then the
that her
England manager, what's her name again?
She just signed a new contract to 2027.
It begins with an S or something like that. But yeah, she got like manager of the year and stuff.
Yeah, sure. She's really good though. Hold on.
You still try to find it. Why don't you Google it? What's the podcast name?
The podcast is called Stick to Football, and
Yeah, just Google Stick to Football Cast. Or Stick to Football Members. And then it'll tell you who's in it. This is why we need Jake.
Yeah, honestly, I need a Jamie, man.
Jake's meant to be on that computer.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott. Yeah, I know that name actually. Yeah,
she's
Jill
on,
Scott.
she's also on like
the football program when they're all standing around the table talking about the games.
Yeah,
she's been on that thing before.
Yeah, but she's also on 8 out of 10 Cats and stuff like that. She does all that stuff.
That's maybe where I recognise her name from.
Yeah, she's funny. She is really funny. She put me onto female football and the Euros that just happened as well. That's why I took an interest in it as well. But I think Kelly would be, I think, a perfect
that would be
guest for
very
us.
intriguing. I'd really like to see what she's saying about that. I'd be intrigued to know like what the
I would
process
just like to
is
see
like
her step up and how she's found everything with the difficulties of having another job and sticking to that level.
her opinion on
and
the whole thing as well. Yeah,
because it's went professional now. So there's professional players in her team, and she still has to fight day in day out with professional players who are there all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. She's a legend at Celtic Celtic women.
bring a ball and we'll have a keep you up challenge. See who can do the most.
Nah.
Does your ego not need hurt like that?
It's bad enough she was better than me at primary school. I don't need it now, yeah. Fucking hell. You know what we can do? We can take her and play foot golf because she won't be better than me at that.
I'm better than you at that, so yeah.
No, he's not, man. Come on.
Sorry, I've played once and guess who won? This
I've got the course record.
2 hole in ones and
Course record. The guy toe puncher.
Listen, it's not football though. It's foot golf. You need to understand the technique is different, bro.
And I taught you how to putt.
What, the ball?
Yeah. We're rolling it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll give
Otherwise, you'd have been mad high.
Well, I taught you the chipper at the end of the day. I taught you that move. I taught you the punter.
I can't lie, right?
One of them.
Cowie chipped it over like 2 massive, like long ass bushes. Long. Like, it sounds like nothing, but they were like really big. He chipped it over it, dunked straight in the hole, and I was recording the whole thing. And as he chipped it, I like put the phone down for some reason and missed the ball going in the hole.
You ruined my moment.
I don't know why I did that.
It was a 20-yarder as well.
Because I had no thought in my head was this is going in.
Me neither.
Nobody did.
I didn't even really know where the hole was. You were like, it's over there. I'm like, golden.
Just chipped it, bang, in. No way.
Amazing.
He put it. The reason he had to chip it over the bush was he put it on 2 courses away.
Yeah. I fucked it clean onto the wrong course.
It was ridiculous. And then he ends up winning.
Exactly.
But we could take her and do that. And I was also thinking about a YouTube video. Instead of doing football golf, we could do
golf football.
All sports golf. So tennis rackets, baseball bats, like all sports golf. So you hit the baseball and you use it and you lose it. So you can't use the baseball bat again. Then you can go a tennis racket. Then you can go
and you have
a
with a football.
Ball, and then you have a football that you can kick. And then so you're just playing golf.
But you get to pick which round you use which thing on.
Yeah, but once you've used it, you can't use it.
You've got to use something else
until like the next hole. And then putting can be either a snooker cue, croquet, or
like hockey.
Or hockey.
A hockey stick. But are we hitting footballs in all the time? Or we'll be hitting the equivalent?
No, so you're hitting a baseball, you'll be throwing the baseball up and hitting with a baseball bat. Tennis racket, you'll be throwing a tennis ball up and hitting the tennis racket.
Okay.
You won't, in football, you'll be kicking a football once. And then the only thing you don't use is an actual golf club.
Okay.
Because you're already playing the act of golf.
But you said we only get 1 goal, like, so I get to hit it once, and if it doesn't go in, that's it.
No, you get 1 goal with that specific hit.
Like at that course. So
yeah,
like
so
on hole 4.
If we're on hole 4, you can tee off with a tennis racket, and then you can't use it again on that hole. And then you could, when you go to where the ball's landed, and then you go, right, I'll use my, because you can use like rocket balls, or the little rockets that you throw and they spin.
Yeah, but then what if I've like served with a tennis racket and then I want to throw the rocket ball?
We can do that. Okay. And then the rocket ball's gone and you can't use it again.
But then what about the tennis ball? It's just lying in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you pick it up and put it in your bag, bro.
And then you throw the rocket ball from that spot?
Yeah. So each shot has to be with a different item.
Okay. I understand.
That's why you're using all sports.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. I'll give it a bash anyway.
I saw, actually, the reason I'm saying it is because I watched the Dude Perfect one. They've got like 5 or 6 in them. I watched one of them last night. And it was quite good.
Oh.
Really quite fun.
We can try it.
Mm-hmm.
We can try it. But I want to bring up my thing now.
Go.
Can I?
Of
Can
course.
I?
Yeah.
So, I seen a thing on the news, right, of this woman, right? I can't remember what her name is. Definitely should have checked what her name is before here, but it's fine. People know exactly who I'm on about when I say it. So, she recently got out of jail because she murdered her mum, because her mum has Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which I believe is how it's saying. How it's saying? Oh, fucking hell, I believe that's how it's said. Basically, what that is she's obviously got this illness where she believes her daughter's disabled. And she, like, makes her be in a wheelchair, convinces her she's got, like, these problems with her hair, convinces her she's got problems with her body and she can't walk and all this stuff, and that she's, like, totally fucked and she needs all this medication. And she wasn't. She was absolutely fine.
So the girl was not
The
ill.
girl was fucking golden. The girl was absolutely nothing wrong with her, but my mum, not my mum.
Your mum.
The mother, I think she had her, like, in a wheelchair. She had her convinced that she had, like, problems with her hair. She had skin conditions. She had bowel conditions. She had thingies. Oh, wait, is this it? Rose something?
D.D. Blanchard.
D.D. Blanchard is her mum, Rose Blanchard.
Murder of D.D. Blanchard.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard, yeah.
Gypsy Rose
Gypsy Rose is the daughter.
That could be differently said. D.D. had it based on what they knew about the case.
Gypsy was... What does that say?
So it says here that Fieldman told Springfield News Leader after Gypsy Rose's guilty plea that he could confidently say Dee had it based on what he knew about the case.
Yeah, Dee had Munchausen syndrome by proxy. So that Dee was the mum. And she had her convinced that she had convinced her daughter that she needed a wheelchair and this all, then she was all ill. And then it happens, not a lot, but it happens sometimes that, like, people
like
get this.
1,000 or something?
Nah, less than that, I think.
Okay.
But I watched a program as well. There's a program on Netflix or something like that about it. And it's wild, man. But anyway, but the girl ended up turning around and fucking her and her boyfriend murdered her mum.
I've just read there that Gypsy Rose Blanchard persuaded an online boyfriend, so they hadn't met,
Yeah.
to kill her mother, and after she had forced her to pretend for years that she was suffering from leukemia, muscular dysphoria, and other serious illnesses.
Mentally. Mental. Like, she had her in a wheelchair, but then she would be able to get out the wheelchair, but then obviously she wasn't allowed to tell other people that she could get out the wheelchair, and her mum convinced her she wasn't allowed to tell other people, so she would go around in a wheelchair pretending that she didn't work and shit like that. But she was fine, and she could the whole time. But then...
Surely she knew she didn't
Yeah,
have
but because
leukemia.
she's a kid, her mum's just telling her, and what you wouldn't disagree with your mum, would you? What, like, if you know nothing other than what your mum's taught you, why would you disagree? Like, if she's like, you got leukemia, you go, okay, I've got
but why is she
leukemia.
in a wheelchair? Like, her legs work.
She'll probably, well, because she had muscular, she'll have convinced her that if she keeps being on her feet, it'll wear her muscles away more and more and more, and she'll end up more disabled. So she's got to take time of not being on her feet to make sure she doesn't. Do you know? That's what the movie that was all about. It was how mental, eh? How mental.
There's a movie about it.
Like I say, there's a Netflix documentary. I don't know if it's about that one, but it's about the same thing. And it's like the girl, like, the mum shaves all her hair off and everything like that, telling her she's got leukemia. She's like, obviously, yeah, you've had to get your cancer treatment and that, so all your hair's falling out, but she actually shaved it off. And all this, and and all this shit, and she, like, falsifies, like, she's got, like, a binder full, like, fake fucking hospital things saying that she's had tests for this thing and she was positive for this and positive for that and all this kind of shit. It's mental.
That's
Yeah,
really
how
wild.
crazy, eh?
That's
But yeah, I
really,
believe
really
there is a
wild.
thing on Netflix now that you can watch about it, or there was a program that came out, that's why it's been in the news. But now I understand that it's a terrible situation what's happened to her, right? But you do have to remember, right, she flat out murdered her mum, right, with this boy.
Yeah.
And then she got out and she's on fucking Loose Women. What? She's on Loose Women on the TV, and they're, like, talking about it as if she casually didn't murder her mum. Like, she's just like, oh yeah, but, like, you know, the things she did to you were, like,
happened to
really
the boyfriend?
horrible and this, that, and the next thing. He's still in jail. He is still in jail.
Is he the one that actually murdered her?
I don't know exactly how the murder went down, but I think it was like they both did it.
Because I'm reading here.
I think she planned
shot
it,
her.
but then got him to do
Yeah.
everything, maybe.
She shot her. She shot her own mother at home, but didn't kill her. This was before she had even met the boyfriend, whom she conspired to
Yeah.
fatally stab her mum in
So
2015. So
okay.
the boyfriend stabbed her mum in 2015.
Yeah, so Sheila got in jail time for organising it, but he got more because he actually did it. So she's convinced some random dude to come murder her mum. He's gone, okay, they both go to jail. She comes out and has like having a laugh and a joke on Loose Women.
She'll become a
About how
celebrity.
tough her was. Yeah, she is in America just now. Everyone's going on about her. She's on
She from
TV and everything
America?
like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's American, yeah.
That's honestly
How
really wild.
crazy is
man.
that?
Like, that's actually
How
crazy.
crazy is that?
That's not right. That's not right. That's fucked up.
It's fucking
my
savage, eh?
God. I can't even, like, begin to, like, unlayer that. You know what I mean?
It's obviously it's like a serious mental health issue for the mum, but what they say is that it tends to be that people that have it done to them when they're kids as well, they end up becoming parents that do it too. So they end up like having like family lineages of like mad disabled people, but no one's actually disabled. Like everyone's fine, but everyone thinks they've got a pure family of all these people that have got like fucking all these diseases and that, and they don't. It's just because one of them at one point started off with that, and then it like almost everyone ends up with it.
Just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, and then because it's all they know, the next person ends up having Munchausen by syndrome and that Munchausen syndrome by proxy, and then it just goes like that.
Weird name for it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm assuming that the doctor that found
by
it,
proxy?
the doctor that found it will be a German guy. You know, his name will be like Munchen or something like that. But it's a syndrome, and by proxy because it's like by proxy, like people make jokes like if you've got Tourette's and you swear and then I swear I've got Tourette's by proxy.
Okay.
Like I'm doing it because of proximity because I'm close to you, and that's what they're saying. Like she's only, I think it's basically implying that she's only ill when she's close to her mum. If you get what I mean, like she's not ill, but she thinks she's ill because someone's making it.
Syndrome, no?
Yeah, but so I think like by proxy, like because the daughter's meant to be the disabled one.
Yeah.
And she's got Munchausen syndrome by proxy because she thinks that.
That's okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, because she thinks the kid's disabled, but she's the one that's actually got the issue. So
yeah. Okay.
I think I could be lying there, but I think that's what it is.
That would make sense. That sounds like
she has a syndrome, but it's by proxy. Like she's convinced she's ill, but she's the one that's got it. So it's like by proxy.
That's really wild.
Like she only has it when she's in the vicinity of this person because this person's the one she thinks is disabled.
That's really, really, really.
Yeah, like she wouldn't go up to another random kid and be like, "Oh, you're disabled."
So it happened in America. It would have happened to have happened in America because she got shot.
It's happened multiple times. But that one is an American one, and I think the Netflix documentary that I watched is about her. I'm pretty sure.
I would
it's
imagine
about her.
so. If now she's kicking about doing fucking.
Yeah, I think it was about her that it was written. But yeah, like when you watch the documentary, it like helps give you like a little bit more gravity to the situation. It's fucking mental. It's so wild.
She's now walking around doing publicity stunts and that.
Yeah, well, there was it was on Loose Women that turned around and she was like, oh, like, yeah, like I know I'll need to repay my things because like I've done a bad thing. And one of the commentators was like, no, it's not a bad thing. And she's like, no, I mean the killing bit. And she's like, oh yeah. And they're all kind of like, like she almost tried to say kill her mum wasn't a bad thing. And then the person that's on Loose Women's like, no, okay, yeah, that's a bad thing. Like she almost tried to be like, no, it's fine, you killed her. Like. Which obviously was just talking out of turn.
Yeah. That sounded like a ghost.
Yeah, I was telling Steve earlier, and I'm pretty sure things in my house are haunted because things just move. Things just don't appear. I understand there's two cats too, which could be doing it, but that was a squeak. I've never heard that squeak before in my life.
That genuinely scared me.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe, hang on.
And next week we'll be back in the shed.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, we're showing the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, get him out.
Come on, bro. Oh.
It's really wild. Like, see, before we switched the camera on and started recording, Beans was kicking about, going wild at everything, scratching everything.
He's
and
my boy.
Right now, since we've been chatting, he's obviously went to sleep.
My boy's just chill.
What's that?
Yeah. What you saying, Chief?
See, I would go and pick Nala up, but Nala would kick the hell out of me.
Nala would fight you.
Actually, Nala likes me.
Yeah, but she doesn't like being picked up.
No, she doesn't.
Not when she's sleeping anyway.
I found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
One time when Cowie left me alone in the flat, I went to get a charger from the bedroom. I went in the bedroom, and as I opened the door to come out of the bedroom, the cat was sat like just waiting for the door to open to get in.
She does that. They like dive past your feet. It's fucking mental.
Yeah, just dove into the room, and then when I tried to walk behind her and pick her up, I found out the hard way. Scratched me, bit me, like properly drew blood from my hand quite a lot. I wonder if that might be picking that up.
I wonder if that's picking that up. That's funny. But yeah, here's my cat. Oh. Yeah.
And on that lovely note, I think we'll end this episode.
How
there.
Wholesome.
I know.
Not unlike the last one, but a little bit.
That's very true, yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit more calm today, guys.
we almost finished on the fucking Munchausen syndrome thing. Yeah. Good thing he brought the cats. No, it's not jealous enough yet to come and see us. Nah. Anyway, guys, cheers for joining us for this episode of the pod. You'll see us in this location a lot more from now on, and we'll have one or two guests.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're looking to get Liam and Harry, the two boys from the gym that were fighting on Cassis. Liam Fulton, obviously our sponsored athlete, and Harry, another one of the guys from the gym that's another fighter. So hopefully, we can get all four of us in and get something good.
Yeah. And I'm going to really consider sending Kelly a message about seeing if
Not
she'd get on.
consider it's been said now. Like you have to send her a message. We've
I know,
called it
but
out.
the thing is, I haven't sent a message yet because I was too terrified she would say no.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, cheers for watching this episode. We'll catch you in the next one.
Peace. I did this instead of that.